Welcome to SoFlo Vlogs.
Hi guys, Merry Christmas. I am on my way for a Christmas first. My neighbor Susie knocked on the door just a little bit ago and asked if we wanted to go with her to get a couple drinks. I've never ever done that on Christmas, let alone here in Florida, and we're gonna go and do that. A beer? Hi guys, welcome back to the vlog. I took a few days off as it was much needed. One, it was Christmas. I needed to just kind of vent after this whole Christmas issue. Let me prop you guys up here. I'm in the middle of cooking dinner. I am making, there you guys are, I'm making some chicken. And I put some of my favorite seasoning kicking chicken on there. Alright, Christmas Day went off really, really well. It was really relaxed, peaceful. It was extremely warm. Spent with Sherry and Lisa, and then afterwards I had just came home and got in my pajamas, and Steve was taking a shower and someone was knocking at my door. So I opened the door and it was my neighbor next door, and she wanted to know if we wanted to go to a place she called The Landing for a few drinks. And that was weird to me in the first place because I'm from Indiana, where on Sundays you don't buy alcohol. So I'm like, let me ask Steve, he's in the shower. So Steve said yes, of course. And I just really wanted to stay home. But I went, and it was a place called the Caribbean Bay, which turned out to be a pretty decent area. I had a guy, went to the bathroom with her, and a guy was standing at the door from the outside patio to go inside where we were going, and had a smile on my face. You know, it was Christmas, everybody was happy and having fun, and the music was great. And I had a guy just look at me. He's an old man, clearly highly intoxicated. He says, I'm gonna wipe that blah 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 smile off your blah 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 face. I'm like, I just kept smiling. I walked to the bathroom, and he wasn't a bother after that. Had some good music, good company, but that's not my scene. I don't do bars. It's just not for me. It never has really been for me. So I was uncomfortable. I sat and let them enjoy a pitcher of beer. I had one beer, and to be honest, after I was done with my beer, I was ready to come back home and go to bed. So I was praying that our neighbor wanted to leave fairly quick after that pitcher was empty. And she didn't. She was wanting more beer, and I'm like, no, 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 no. She was done and wanted to leave. Yay, jackpot. So we got home, and she's like, would you want to watch the cat for me? Okay, the cat normally, when it's over here for an hour or two, is pretty cool. We like to play with it and love on it, and it checks everything out, and you guys have seen the video of that. So I'm like, alright. She goes, well, could it stay all night? And I'm like, okay. She goes, I'll clean its litter box and bring it over. I'm like, alright. So I told her, I said, we normally don't get up, real early. So, probably don't expect anything from us till 10 or 11. She was, oh, that's fine, that's fine. Well, we got it probably about 10 o'clock Christmas night, and by 11:30 it was flipping out. I'll leave a couple clips right here. Hell. Oh my god. What are you doing up there? Oh my god.
She's gonna fall and get hurt.
She's gonna fall and hurt me. Oops. Hello. Are you crazy? And it wouldn't stop screaming and crying. It was about to break the blinds, and I didn't know how we were gonna sleep.
Hi. Hi, baby girl. Hi. It's a sweet girl. Merry Christmas.
I knew that I didn't want sleeping out here in the open because if it climbs up on the counters, which it often does, I didn't want it to accidentally turn on the stove or the oven. So we closed the bedroom door, and it was flipping out. It was climbing up on the television. It knocked our cable box down. It was climbing on the air conditioning, knocking the remotes over, the glasses over. It just crazy. I said, I've got to go, because my allergies by that time, because I'd been with it several hours, was starting to get to me because I have allergies to cats. So I leave Steve with the cat in the bedroom, and I come into the living room, and I put eye drops in my eye, and I have hot washcloths over them just to try to sleep. That's not happening because the cat is screaming, the cat is jumping all over the place, it's flipping out. The cat, I believe, is an outdoor cat, and she's trying to make it a house cat, and it's not working out, clearly. 5:30 this morning, I think she's hollering for the cat in the hallway, right, to be honest. It's not coming in here. Anyway, 5:30 that morning, he was banging on the door trying to get her to open the door. He called her 3 or 4 times. She wouldn't answer. He left voicemails. She wouldn't answer. So finally, we sat here on the couch that we haven't been to sleep yet. We sat here on the couch until almost 7:30. So we sat here for 2 hours, and finally the cat goes into the kitchen, climbs up on the counters, and we find it laying on the refrigerator. Like, if it's quiet and being quiet, I'm gonna try to go to sleep. So I put the washcloth back over my eyes, and Steve went to lay down in the bedroom to lay down as well, and I woke up about 11:30. The cat was still on the refrigerator. 11:30, tried to knock on her door. He goes, she's not answering, so I went out. I was just in a nightgown. My hair had been up in pigtails and stuff, so it was like standing all up, and I looked like a great big lion with the mane, and I didn't care. So I walked out just in my nightgown, pounding on her door. I seen under her door, because she's got a gap probably about that big, I seen that she was walking in there, because directly in front or across from the door is the big windows. So I could see her walking around, but she refused to answer the door. At that point, I was mad. I was ready to call it ASPCA or the Sheriff's Department, Animal Control, to just come get the cat, because the cat was destroying stuff. The cat knocked pictures over, it was knocking decorations over, it was all over the TV, about to knock those over, and we were done. We hadn't had sleep, we were extremely irritable, and from 7:30 to about 11:30 is just not near enough sleep. So I had to leave, and I went and hung out with my best friend Jen and the kids, and as I was leaving the apartment here, she was getting off the elevator, and I was not nice at all to her, and I hate that I was like that, and I've not seen her since. But I was running on very little sleep, and I was angry that she was ignoring me at the door, and I physically seen her walking around in the apartment. So I told her her demon cat needs picked up immediately. Steve is trying to sleep, and I've not had much sleep. We didn't get to bed until 7:30 this morning, and she needs to get the demon right now. She's, I'm sorry, you've had a rough night. I'm like, you need to go get the cat now. That was about 1:30, I think, and I still wasn't back home yet, and I got a text from Steve about 5:13 p.m. saying that the cat just left. So she's went back to the apartment next door for another 4 hours doing God knows what, and left that stupid demon cat over here. Anytime you go to the door or get up, it would start screaming and meowing again, thinking that you're gonna let it out. And it doesn't want to go to her room, to her apartment, because it gets out of her apartment all the time as well. It wants outside. It is a wild cat, and I don't know why anybody's allowing that cat to be here. Anyway, long story short, the cat will not come back in this apartment. I'm not having it. Steve will not have it. And I don't care if I ever speak to the lady again, because she seriously ticked me off by not answering her door. And so I got back last night about 10:30, maybe it was a little earlier than that, maybe about 9 or so, from hanging out with Jen and all the kids, and I didn't vlog at all. I got this one clip here. Got that from when we were on our way back to my apartment. We stopped there, and it's one of my favorite places to go. They have very good breakfast sandwiches, and actually all the food I've tried there is really, really good. But anyway, we went there, and I came here and we started watching the Da Vinci Code. And by that time, I just sat down and was relaxing after a busy day, and I was tired. I said we can watch the rest of the movie tomorrow. I've got to sleep. So that brings us up to today. Still haven't finished the movie, and it's going on 6 o'clock, 6:30 maybe. And all I've done today was manage a trip to the library. I did get a book by Joyce Meyer. You Can Start Over, or something like that, Starting Over. So I got that book, and I didn't get it from the library. I got it from one of the book boxes, so it's mine to keep. So I'm going to take some more and replace what I took, which I have several I need to take and fill up. So anyway, the past 2 days had been demon cat and no sleep, and then hanging out with Jen and the kids, and I didn't vlog any whatsoever then because I was just having fun, hanging out and enjoying time with them, and I didn't want to mess with the vlog or the phone, to be honest. So here we are today. Tomorrow we're going to get back on a regular schedule, and hopefully get back to the daily vlogs. I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas holiday and have a very happy New Year. We will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.